Hello, hello. Let's talk about the 6 steps that you need to take if you want to align yourself with a six-figure income. So, you've got this amazing superpower. You've got your mind, and your thoughts become things. Your thoughts literally have mass. You are energy with consciousness, and your thoughts are things, and they affect the world around you. So, that means that there are certain things that you can do in terms of learning how to modulate your thoughts that will impact the world around you and communicate with that world, and then draw from that field of infinite possibilities back to you things that match your thoughts. So learning what to do and the specific order in which to do it is really, really critical, because thoughts become things. But the question is, how? And how do I get good at that? And how do I perfect that? And how do I prove it to myself over and over and over again in little ways that allow me to build confidence? So the key to mastering this is to practice. Practice diligently. Practice over and over and over again. Just treat it as an experiment where you have a go, and you follow the steps, and you notice what's happening, and then you notice what's coming back. And your awareness of where you're truly at, the way you're thinking, the way you're feeling, that's what's going to determine how quickly you can keep making those fine-tune adjustments that will help you master this art. So let me just run you through what those 6 steps are. They are, number 1, intention. Now, I want to use a different word for intention here, and that is clarity. Being really clear on what you actually want is absolutely critical before you start to try and put the signal out there. What is the actual signal that you're wanting to put out there? So that's number 1, clarity. Clarity of intention. What is it you want, and why do you want it? And why is it important to you? You really need to get some fire in your belly about this as well, and kind of think about it as filling your tank and getting really clear on what it is you want. Now, I'll give you a little side hint here. Most of the time, people are really clear on what they do not want, and they spend a whole lot of time focusing on that. Now, that's an issue and a whole other blog that we'll talk about another day. But the thing I want to point out to you right here and now is that when you know what you do not want, you actually instantly also know what it is you do want. So remember that. If you're not sure what you want, just have a look at the things you're complaining about and spin them around and go, I'm obviously very clear right now on what it is I do want, because it's the opposite of what I don't want. So that's number 1, clarity, clarity of your intention. Number 2 is you need to start visualizing that. You need to start visualizing that outcome that you desire, because what it does is it's kind of like a process of self-hypnosis. It is training your mind to expect that outcome. It's starting to train your body to live in that ultimate outcome reality, because the mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So when you sit in a light state of meditation, just a really nice relaxed state, and you visualize the outcome, then that is you training your brain and you preparing the mind for that eventuality. It's you actually telling your mind and your unconscious to be on the lookout for all the ways that this will come about, because it's a done deal. It's already happening, because when you visualize it, it's happening right here, right now, as far as your body and your brain is concerned. Which brings me to the 3rd very, very important point. When you're visualizing, you must add emotion to it. You must add not the emotion of desire and yearning and desperately wanting it. You need to add the emotion of what it feels like to have that outcome, what it feels like to have that result. So this is where it gets interesting, because a lot of people find it difficult to truly imagine what it feels like to have that result, to be living that reality. All they can kind of come up with is maybe you know, these Yahoo moments of celebration of, oh my God, I've just won the lottery, or I've just nailed, you know, this level of income in my business. And the issue with that is that it's still this moment of disbelief of, oh my God, I can't believe this just happened. So I want to take your attention, draw your attention to that, and point out that the emotion you're looking for is the emotion of, yes, this feels totally natural and normal, and this is how I live. So if you can't quite figure out what that would feel like because you haven't experienced that reality yet, then take a wild guess, act as if, and just start there. Just have a guess and live in that state. Imagine how you would carry yourself, how you would walk through your day, just a normal, everyday day where you're still going to be doing many of the same things you do now, but just what it feels like. How does it feel different? What are these fine nuances? And then look for ways in your life that you can feel that way now as much of the time as possible. And very, very importantly, bring that emotion into that visualization. Okay, the fourth step is to take notice of any counter beliefs, any limiting beliefs that might be getting in the way. Because by this stage, they will rear their heads. The yeah buts will start showing themselves and will start trying to derail you. So clearing those limiting beliefs is really critical. There are a few ways you can do that quite easily. I teach several methods, and there are some longer and more in-depth ways that you can do that. But I'm all for the quick and easy and simple. So you want to make sure that you have systems and processes and tools in place, and that you're regularly clearing the unconscious beliefs that are in opposition to the outcome that you're looking to achieve. Because if you don't clear them, or at least weaken them significantly, they will keep grabbing a hold of your vibration, of your visualization, of your feeling state, and they will keep programming you into the same old, same old. So it's very, very important. Now, the fifth very important step for aligning yourself with a six-figure income is to take action. Yes, you have to do things, and you need to do things that will open the possibilities to you, that will expose you to all the different ways that this can come about. You need to take both aligned action and inspired action, and action from a place of not being too attached as to which way things are going to come about. Here's something important that you want to remember and write down, that most of the time when the universe gets involved and takes over and starts reshaping reality so that you can have what you're looking to get, it doesn't look anything like what you expect. That is actually a sign that a miracle, that's what it is, it's a miracle, is taking place. The universe is stepping in, this amazing intelligence that you are a part of, that you can communicate with, that you can instruct, and that is within you, shapes reality in ways that are outside of your normal and old ways of thinking, because it's creating something new that you didn't have before, that you couldn't see before, that you didn't expect before. So allow it to unfold in whichever way it needs to, which takes me to the most important step of all, and that is number 6, and that is to surrender. You need to be willing to release it and let it go and allow it to happen in whatever time and whatever way, shape or form it needs to happen. When you try to get in the way and micromanage the process and try to dictate to the universe how things should unfold, you're actually just slowing things down. So practice the all-important 6th and final step of surrender every step of the way. Enjoy yourself, set your intention, know why this is important to you, get excited about it, visualize the outcome, put yourself into that place, think it, feel it, taste it, touch it as much as you can. Bring up the emotion that matches that outcome. Be in that emotional state when you're visualizing, and as much as you can the rest of the time. Clear any limiting beliefs and blocks that threaten to get in the way as they come up, and do this regularly, just as you take out the garbage at home. Make sure you take action. Take the kind of action you would take if you knew you could not fail. Take the kind of action that you would take if you knew that the universe has amazingly sneaky and surprising ways to allow you to reach your wildest dreams. Take action over and over and over again without dictating to the universe which ones need to be the ones that pay off, because that is what allows you to move into that sixth important step, and that is surrender, letting it all go and enjoying the process, because that is the key to surrender, being able to really enjoy the journey and know that the outcome is assured. So I want to leave you with the best analogy I have for that process, and that is sitting down in a restaurant to order your favorite meal. You look forward to it. You know where you're going and you're really excited. You already visualize who you're going with, what the evening will look like, what you're going to wear. You start getting excited. You start seeing yourself sitting there enjoying the meal, knowing that they have your favorite dish and it's waiting just for you. So you're getting into the emotion. If other things threaten to get in your way, you will say, no, I'm sorry, I already have plans that day. This meal is going to happen. You clear anything that threatens to get in the way. You make space in your schedule. And then you take action. You get dressed and you actually go and show up to the restaurant and you place your order. And then you surrender. You sit there and you know the meal is on its way. You know the chef has all the ingredients. You know that they know what they're doing and how to prepare it perfectly. You know that the waiter knows how to bring it to you and where to find you. And all you have to do is stay in the restaurant and enjoy your beautiful evening with whoever you're spending it with. It is that simple. It takes practice. I have a great resource for you that will help you take the next step on this journey. So if you'd like to take that, I highly recommend you do. Then click the link that I've provided for you in the comments of this video. And until I see you next, keep on embracing your amazing and unlimited potential. Bye for now.